Good morning, children. Today we'll continue not for drink and not for breathe, and we'll study water pollution. First, let us study the characters of water. So water is very unique in itself, right? It is a very unique substance, and it has certain qualities to renew and cleanse itself, right? It can cleanse itself. And when it cleanses, what happens? It allows all the pollutants. So it allows all the pollutants to settle down. So pollutants settle down. So when they settle down, what will happen? The water gets cleansed by itself. So one more. And it also helps the pollutants to break down. Okay, it helps the substances to break down. And what happens, it also helps in making the water to bring to that, it dilutes, right? It dilutes the substances to such a place where the pollutants, they don't become toxic. Understood? So the first character is it is unique in the sense that it can renew and cleanse the substance so that the pollutants settle down. And second thing is, water allows the substances to break down, and water also dilutes the pollutants so that the toxicity of the pollutants becomes less. Right? Understood? But this process, the natural process, takes so much of time. Right? It's a time consuming process, so it should be done quickly so that the water doesn't get polluted quickly. So what measures can be taken, that we'll be studying. And what is water pollution? Now let's study what is water pollution. So contamination, right? Contamination of water. H2O means of water with unwanted substances, right? Unwanted substances, for example, you can say garbage, okay, industrial waste, then you can say domestic waste, right? Domestic waste and toxic chemicals, sewage, sewage substances, the substance or the waste from the sewage. Then you can see industrial waste, and all that is called as water pollution. So contamination of water with unwanted substances like garbage, industrial waste, domestic waste, toxic chemicals and sewage waste, that is called as water pollution. That is called as water pollution when the water gets contaminated. Yes, understood what is water pollution? That water that contains the substance, substances, or else you can say the substances that make the water pollute is called as water pollution, right? Or the substances which pollute the water is called as water pollutants. So water that contains the substances which cause pollution, that is water pollution, is called as pollutants. It's called water pollutants. It's called water pollutants. So now you study what is water pollution. Now water pollutants, or else you can say the substances which cause water pollution is called as water pollutants. So there is a difference between pollutants and pollutions. Characters of water. So water, you can say it is colorless. So water is colorless. Then it doesn't have no smell. It doesn't have any smell, or you can say it is odorless, right? It has no smell, and it has no unwanted substance. That means what it has? It is clear. The water is clear. That is, unwanted substance is not there, and it is suitable for drinking. So if a particular water is suitable for drinking, then it is called as what water? It is called as potable water. It is called as potable water. Understood? What is potable water? The water which is suitable for drinking is called as potable water. Now most of the water resources. Now what are the different water resources? River, lakes, wells, resources. Sorry. Water resources, they are getting polluted. They are getting polluted due to certain substances like domestic pollution, industrial pollution. You can just classify, right? Industrial pollution, that is from domestic waste and industrial waste, and from the sewage waste, and they pollute the different water resources like river, lake, ocean, sea, wells, all that is polluted, right? See, Hyderabad is emerging as, it is, you can see it is slowly it is emerging as global mega city. Okay, so when it is emerging as a global mega city, it requires what? It requires water resources. It needs water. Resources are needed, and the water is needed. So this water, it is taken from long distance water resources. So long distance water projects are being done. Long distance water projects are done to fulfill the water needs, to make Hyderabad emerge as a global mega city. Understood? So for this water, long distance water projects are done, and because of this, what is happening is we have started polluting. Many people have started polluting the river, that is the Musi river. The Musi river. Yes, where in the banks of the Musi river, people have started living, and they are throwing the garbage, domestic waste, and they are polluting the Musi river. See, this Musi river, Musi Reservoir Action Plan project was taken, okay, where steps were taken to reduce. Steps were taken to reduce what? The water pollution. Reduce water pollution. Now let's see what are the different steps taken by the Musi Reservoir Action Project to reduce the water pollution. What are the pollution control activities for the Musi river? One is solid waste management. So you have to manage the solid waste properly. So solid waste, whatever solid waste, one is liquid waste and the other is solid waste, wet waste and dry waste. So the solid waste should be managed properly. That management the step was taken. Installation of sewage treatment plant. So whatever sewage was there, a treatment plant was kept, so that installed, so that the sewage water can be changed into clear water, right? So, and it can be led to the fields, right? Next, provision of low cost sanitary facility. So the people who didn't have good sanitary facilities, they were provided low cost sanitary facility. That provision was given to the people. Yes. Then next, development of riverfront. So in the riverfront, the development was there so that the people did not dump the waste all in the river, right? Efforts to develop public awareness. So this was held, small council was done in schools, colleges, and on the streets, place were held, so that the awareness to the public was given, right? So by this, what happened? They were able to reduce the pollution, water pollution in the Musi river to some extent. Although they were not able to make the Musi river completely free, some efforts were taken to reduce the water pollution in the Musi river. And as homework, write what is water pollution and water pollutants. I hope you have understood the topic and revise well and learn well. Thank you, children.